Okay. And let me put my earrings on. Does it sound silly, but I feel like I just can't. I can't do coffee and magic if I don't have at least a pair of earrings on. I prefer to have a necklace too, but we gotta do what we can. How's everybody doing? Happy Monday. Here in central PA, we have quite the snowstorm. Well, it's not that crazy of a snowstorm, but it's more than we've had this year. So there's that. Good morning. Good morning. I set my alarm with no job. I'm honored, Janelle. Happy first Monday without your job though. Let me see who I've forgotten to say hello to. Hello. Hi, Amanda. Hey, Jackie. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Rachel. Good morning, Megan. Hello, the mom's tour. Hi, Jennifer. Good morning, Lori. Hi, Christine. Hey, Tisha. Hi, Angie. Hey, Denise. Hello. Hi, Kristen. Hey, Jackie. Oh my God, me too. I don't know what the deal is. Oh my God, Jackie says inches of snow. Woo. Yeah, ours turned to rain too. And then I think I'm still going. If there's snow happening right now, it's like just a little bit of icy stuff, I think. I don't know how many inches we have. It's not that much, but it's enough that it's gonna be annoying to deal with the driveway. And where I live, the roads do not look good. But it always takes a while over here for them to plow. Oh, TikTok starting early with us this morning. Let me go ahead and just get that there. Don't worry, Janelle, I blocked her. I don't have the energy this morning for the hail satans of the world. It's too early, it's too much of a Monday, and it's too much of a full moon. No, thank you. Yeah, Christine, it's been single digits here too, if you can believe it. All right. Where's my hold on a second. We're all over the place. I gotta get my lighter. All right. Now we can start. Yeah. You might, I mean, I love you over here in TikTok, but maybe you should. Good morning, Beth. Let's start with some smudgies this morning. All right, here you go. Instagram, TikTok. Christine moves to Florida and just completely forgets how to exist in cold weather. Must be nice. All right. Well, we are still very much in the good morning, Danny. Very much still in the energy of this full moon in Cancer. So happy full moon. If you did not already do yesterday's coaching call, it's up on the moon page. I'm going to remind you that you can access everything in the app on the internet as well through innersanctum.me. I think you guys forget that. It's not just an app, it's a full website. So if you just go to the regular internet and type in innersanctum.me, you can log in with your app login and you'll see everything there and you can find the moon call very easily. The website's never down and never not working. So you can always find your stuff there. The app is a little weird, but the website is not. So make sure if you can't find stuff or access things that you are going on your computer and logging in there to see. And that is also the only place where you can make right now changes to your account, and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you're doing that. But definitely do the call if you haven't already. Reminder that these calls are not um, only pertinent during the full moon window. These are just coaching calls now that take advantage of the specific moon energies, but you can do these coaching calls anytime. And this specific one last night was probably one of my favorites. It's different than usual, and we did a lot of quantum work. We did a lot of timeline. Talks about timeline shifts and timeline jumping and how to work with that energy. And it was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I'm excited to keep it going. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Gosh, Tiffany is up early. I appreciate you guys who get up early like that so much. Jesus. Um, oh my God, Nicole says the way you just said TikTok reminds me of a mother talking to their child that's always in trouble and to watch it. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about TikTok sometimes because some people just pop on my feed and are like, Hail Satan, or you're going to hell. Jesus says so. And I'm like, go sit down. It's early. You clearly haven't had anything to eat this morning. Oh, good, Jacinda. It was really one of my favorites too. All right. So, how are your dreams? What's going on with you guys? I've been having a lot of insane dreams. It's hard to remember them all, but I'll tell you some gross parts from my dream last night, and also the animals that were included in it. The gross part is, and this happened right before I woke up, which is why I remember it. Um, I was in like this house and I had a booger. And so I went to go pull my booger out of my nose, but it was like endless boogers. And I was trying to be discreet, but it was like this like thick like thing and I was like, "Excuse me, I have to stop what I'm doing and like run to the bathroom to get this out of here." And it was like all of this stuff came out of my nose. It was like this much stuff and it was like hard wax almost. And I was like, "Ugh." So I was in the bathroom and I was going to flush it down the toilet, but when I went to go look in the toilet, some other kid who had been in the bathroom before me had used the toilet and done number 1 and number 2 and did not flush. And so I was irritated about that because I'm like, why the kids don't flush? And so it was like this whole thing. So that was how I woke up this morning. Like, that was great. But then in my dream, I also had several different distinct animals. It was like, I don't know if it's a sparrow or a finch, but it's a red-headed finch or sparrow and a tufted titmouse. And then a creature that may or may not be a weasel derivative. It kind of was like if you took a beaver or an otter and mixed it with a mongoose and a weasel and made it a little flatter like a platypus. And it was my job to bottle feed it. And so I bottle fed that. So anyway, any dream interpreters here this morning? What's with the boogers? Oh, Angie says I had one like that too, the booger one, but it was like worms or snakes that I was pulling out. Oh God. Hmm. Oh, I'm glad mine was just wax. Jackie, boogers, birds, or mongoose derivatives. No. God, I hope not. I hope I don't do that. Curly headed teacher says my dreams are wild. I can't even remember them when I wake up, but they are nuts. I heard a lot about that. That's what Megan's been saying too. Jen is saying intense, vivid dreams. Jackie says I had a great time in my dreams this morning. Well, that sounds good. Um, Jocelyn says crazy wild dreams and couldn't sleep from 2 to 4. Ooh. Amy says I remember every dream and they are so vivid. Ooh, it's amazing that you can remember all of them. It's been so hard for me to like when I'm in it, I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna forget this shit. And then I wake up and it's like, off you go, off you go. Suffice to say, we've been busy in dream time. So, for those of you who have done the moon coaching call or haven't done it yet, oh, hey, Allison. I can't keep track of these handles unless it's obvious. Um, Remember, our Wednesday coffee and coaching is directly linked to an exercise I told you to do at the end of that coaching call. So make sure that you know about it if you would like to participate in that. Oh god, thank you. Thank you. I watched it yesterday and this morning I ran a brush through it and it's like amazing what a brush can do. Side note about that. When I was growing up, I had 3 cousins who were, like, older than me, right? Like, I think the shortest age distance was, like, 7 years, so they were just, like, older all the time. So I looked up to them and, like, they were who I looked to, like, know how to, groom myself and be cool and, be, hip and whatever, because my mom was, like, not. So my cousin told me one day that you should never brush your hair except when it was wet right out of the shower because it messes it up. It messes it up. And that has always stuck with me. Always. And I just can't get it out of my head that I shouldn't brush my hair in between washing it. And um I am 38 years old when I realized that the reason she said that was that it was true for her because she's got curly hair, like actual ringlet curls. So of course, if she would to brush out her hair in between washing it, it's going to frizz out and look wild and crazy, right? But I don't have that kind of hair. And I think this is just my conjecture based on your reaction to my hair this morning that maybe I could brush my hair in between washings. So I'm going to keep it up this week and we'll see how it goes and see what you guys think. Okay. Because, well, shit, it's fine, but just like realizing all kinds of things. My curly headed teacher friend is like, correct, Sarah. Oh, thank you, Jackie. Mondays and Fridays, baby. Mondays and Fridays. Oh my god, now Tiffany's saying you're not supposed to brush it when it's wet. Just everybody just needs to keep their hair opinions to themselves. Because some things like stick in the matrix of your mind forever and no amount of sense is going to get them out of there and they become part of your personal grooming habits and it's just oh man, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But that's the insight. I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Well, let's get cracking some of this. This morning. Let me think. um. All right. Let me just get myself together here because I've got a lot of things popping in my head that may not be best for the Monday morning. Um. We're gonna go with smells this morning. Okay. Things you smell. And oh, sorry, I'm gonna do my thing. So, hi, if this is your first time at Coffee and Magic, welcome. I'm here Monday and Friday mornings live on Instagram, on TikTok, and on YouTube. Instagram would be the choice to go to if you're gonna stay regularly, only because I look directly at Instagram more so than this way or that way. And it's easier for me to see you and interact with you. So, just saying. Um, so here we chat about the things, we connect, and we do sensory card pulls. And so how this works, about to get started, is I'm going to give you 3 things. And today we're doing smells. So you choose the one that feels most resonant with you this morning, and then I pull 3 sets of cards that give you your story for the day. It's a good time. Keeps us together. So, um, smells. The first one is sandalwood. Sandalwood. Ooh, what is that smell? It's it's black orchid. Do we even know what that smells like? We're going with it. Sandalwood, black orchid, and patchouli. So those are the smells. If you don't know what black orchid smells like, but you're kind of drawn to the way it sounds, go with it. It's fine. But I'll just tell you right now, black orchid is a floral, but think of like a deep, rich evening floral. Okay. So sandalwood, black orchid, or patchouli, or a mix. Create your own scented blend this morning. What are you feeling? Drop it in the comments. And I am shuffling. I am shuffling. Do you know what else I'm really into right now? Randomly, Candy Crush. Again, I haven't played in years, and now I'm like, I spent like $20 on fucking gold bars because I ran out of lives the other night, and it's like, oh my God, Sarah. Yeah, that's how they get you. Oh, these all of these notes this morning are really wonderful. And I think that have you guys ever smelled there's a perfume by Tom Ford. Is it called Black Orchid? No. Is it? I don't know. It's a black bottle. Wonder wonder if that's fun. Anyway, all of these smells are good to me. Hi, Rebecca. If you're just joining us, we're about to start and we're doing sexy smells this morning, apparently. We're going for sandalwood, black orchid, or patchouli. The Yves Saint Laurent one is black opium. I know that's one, but I think Tom Ford has a something orchid. I would go get the bottle, but like that'd be super distracting. I should just stay seated. Um, I should just stay seated. And it's a really strong perfume. Like, and I used it during a time in my life when there was a lot of transitioning happen. So I can't wear it now because it's so strong that like that it puts me right. Do you guys have that with scents? Like I have certain perfumes that they just connect to certain specific memories. So I keep them if I want to sniff them and remember something, but I don't want to smell like that anymore because I smell like a new thing. Do you know what I mean? Like I change my smells based on um, where I'm at in life. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, good. I actually have pants on. Thank you. Because I slept in pants. So I have them on. I know you need to keep track. Yes, indeed. Okay, good. So everybody's feeling me on that. Thank you. It is black orchid, Tom Ford black orchid, and I'm pretty sure it has some deep notes of patchouli in there. Thank you, Nancy. Oh no, Scott can't stand the smell of patchouli because of art school. Come on, Scott. I freaking love patchouli. Okay? Like I love it hard. Hard. So much so. And at different time, I mean, are you wondering if I'm ever going to pull these cards? I'll get to it. Where you got to go? It's a snow day. I went through a period of time where I wore like pure patchouli oil, like very, very, very much, like a lot, a lot, a lot. Okay. And this was also a period of time where I wouldn't travel anywhere without about 15 pounds of crystals with me. So, and this was back obviously before COVID. And I went on a trip. I think I was going to Florida. I think I was going to Sarasota, Christine. And I was at the Harrisburg airport with my backpack full of crystals, smelling like the deepest patchouli cave you can ever imagine. And I get up to the security line, and this security person who's like looking at all the things has to look through my bag because it was flagged because they're like, "What the fuck is in your bag?" When I say that I had a lot of crystals, I mean I had a backpack, and there was like 15 pounds of crystals in. Like, that's what I mean. Because I was going to the ocean, so I wanted all my crystals to go, whatever. Anyway, so he's like going through my bag. He's like, these are a lot of rocks. And then he goes, is that you? What's that smell? And I was like, it's me. And he goes, that smell reminds me of freedom and better days. He's like, it reminds me of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. He's like, he's like, you're really making me feel good right now. And I was like, okay. He was like, please don't confiscate any of my rocks. But it was interesting. And ever since I started wearing patchouli, when I go around people, somebody says to me, you smell so good. Like, what is that? I'm like, it's fucking patchouli all the time. I don't wear it as much as I used to because I actually haven't made amala oil in a long time. This is like my last bit of amala oil, which is like, I made this because I was like, I need patchouli and everything. And this has patchouli, vanilla, dragon's blood, and amber. If you've never had patchouli and amber together, it might kick patchouli and rose out of the water. Just saying. Mm, it's really good. Anyway, not everybody likes patchouli, and that's fine. But I think that if you smell it on a person whose body chemistry is happy and simpatico with it, you might change your mind, or you might not. Anyhow, let me get back to what we were doing. If you just joined us, I'm about to pull some cards. You're choosing from sandalwood, black orchid, or patchouli, or a combination of both, all three. I don't know. We're making our own perfumes this morning, apparently. And I'm going to start to pull. I'm clearly in no rush. All right. Oh, I love dragon's blood too, Jennifer. That's a good smell. All right. Let's do this. It's true. Patchouli makes me very happy. Thank you. I have not seen you before. Mwah, welcome. All right. Here we go. Okay. Has everybody chosen? Yes, I'm about to start collective readings. Choose from one of these three things. There's smells this morning: sandalwood, black orchid, or patchouli. Whichever one you're feeling resonant, drop it in the comments. And I'm doing 3 different collective readings. And that's how you're going to get your message. So pick which one feels resonant with you. You could pick more than one if you want to. Over here on Instagram, people are making their own perfume mixes. So whatever, either way, here we go. We're starting with sandalwood. And are you ready? All right. So our first pull is sandalwood. Um, and I think that we've gotten this message a few times and we're getting it again. Sorry, I glitched for a minute. Did you get scared? Janelle got scared. Here are your cards. Protection. Is that what that says? No, it doesn't. I keep doing this. It's perception. Perception. Letting go. Restriction. Now listen, how these things work, how this alchemy proceeds is even if you didn't pick something, just remember there's probably something for everybody in every aroma this morning. So if something resonates, just take it. All right. Okay. 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 So this is a kind of a doozy, and you just really need to pay attention. Hmm. Okay. So I'm sorry. It's just that you've gotten these cards so many times, you guys. Like, what more is there to say? But we're gonna say more, so we'll do it again. Here's the thing. This is the problem right here. And I would like to tell you what this is doing for you right now. Killing, killing your good time. These two things are killing your good time for the sake of optics, for the sake of a title, for the sake of a title? No, saying this is who you are or this is who you're. Um, it's a real conflict between old patriarchal paradigms that we are moving out of and the new structure of how we want to live our lives and have our relationships and everything, but it's not formed yet. And so it's scary, right? So you're kind of caught in between. And it feels safer to lean into what you know, but at the same time, you also know that, like, do I really want that? Spoiler alert, you don't. However, this is killing you right now. So it's full moon energy. Let's just take a moment. You take a moment and ask yourself, what the fuck are you doing with this? Why are you being so unkind to yourself? Why are you depriving yourself of magic just because it's not called magic to you? Why do you care what the label is if what's inside is delicious? That is what you need to ask yourself. Your perception and your restriction are created by you. They're created by what you learned. They're created by the society around you. And now it's time for you to take some sovereignty and start creating your own perceptions of what you want in your life. Otherwise, you're always going to be stuck in this space of in between because you know too much to go back to not knowing anything. Letting go of what you've known, that's where you are right now. And it's a surrender and it's a trust fall into the arms of somebody that you want so desperately to trust, but you're just not sure if you can. Spoiler alert, that person is you. So sorry about that. That was a lot. I think we're gonna need to pay attention to that so we can stop getting that series of cards. So, okay. Oh God. All right. So that was sandalwood. What's next? Black orchid. Jabus. As Rebecca says. No biggie. No biggie. It's all fine. Angie. Angie says you're welcome. That was me again. Well, knock it off already. Sorry to cuss at you so early in the morning. Love you. Okay. Oh, I need to turn my heater back on. Okay. Sorry. So I just hit you with my boob. All right. Black orchid. Well, it is a Monday. So what would Monday be without me yelling at you? So if you thought that picking black orchid would prevent you from that, you're wrong. All right. This heater is saving my life because I switched everything around in my office. And so now I'm in front of this window. And I live in an old, well, this part of my house is an old schoolhouse. And I don't know if you can like kind of see this window. Um, but it's from the 1800s and it's got the lead glass panes and it has no it needs an outer window like behind it to make it weatherproof. Um, but that's not on. So the the weather comes right in to behind me. So every once in a while, I'm like, we gotta turn that heater on. Okay. Anyway, are you ready? This is actually hot though. Let me lower it just a little bit. Okay. All right. I'm ready. Black orchid. Black orchid. Burden, horse, cat. Do you see where this one's going? Stop me if you've heard this song. Okay. Um, let's first talk about the cat. The cat is all about healthy boundaries. All you have to do is think about a cat. Do you know how we, in our minds, we think that setting boundaries is going to upset people and it's going to be unloving and it's going to, just make people not like you because you're setting boundaries? I would like to um, talk to you about cats. There are some people who don't like cats. That's true. Some people are like, I'm not a cat person. I'm a dog person. I'm a dog person. I'm not a cat person. Well, cats love their boundaries and themselves. So if you observe a cat will sleep as much as it damn well pleases, decide when and how it wants affection, never apologizes, sometimes knocks things off a counter while looking directly into your, and yet you will still love that cat, respect that cat. You will do whatever you need to do to make that cat happy. Am I wrong? That's because you respect the cat's boundaries. The cat is a sovereign being. It is not your pet, but lives in your house. You know what I'm saying? And that is how you need to be. A little more feral, a little less given a shit, a little more, who are you today? What do I need to make myself happy? You need your boundaries. And trust that when you stay in your boundaries, your glorious self will shine through. And the people will love you because of your boundaries. We love dogs. We don't respect people who act like dogs. Okay? It's just kind of a thing. If you act like a dog towards other people, you will not be respected. Dogs have zero boundaries. They are all up in your grill. They're giving you love all the time with no regard to their own needs. They will go without eating and sleeping if they need to be there for you. You don't need to be a dog for anybody but yourself. Dog energy is for you. Cat energy is how you present out to the world. Do you see what I'm saying? So there it is. Now, you also have the horse and you also have burden. And the horse is here because to choke me. Oh my God. Jesus. The horse is here to assist you if you have trouble allowing other people to help you. Um, a few of your names just literally popped into my head. I'm not going to call you out, but the reason it's so hard sometimes to ask for help is because you've never received competent help before, right? And you're very competent. And so if you want something done, it makes logical sense that you would do it himself as opposed to having to micromanage some other idiot to do something to help you when you could just be done with it, right? But you're tired. right? You're tired, and it would be nice if someone would give you some help sometimes. And I'm here to tell you that the only way that's going to happen is if you establish healthy boundaries and thereby introduce people into your life who are very competent in cats themselves. You need more cats in your group, okay? If you don't have anybody in your circle who you can count on, it's time to redo the circle. Because if you literally don't have anybody in your life right now that you can count on to do something for you competently, that's a low bar, y'all. That's a low bar. That means you're that person for everybody. Do you see what I'm saying? It means you have not been having boundaries. It means you are the person in everybody else's circle who is the competent one and does the things for them so they don't have to. And it's not sustainable in this energy. In fact, it's a burden. So, my black orchid people, to sum it up, check out your inner circle. Notice what's going on, establish boundaries, and you know what? Don't worry about it. If people don't like your boundaries, tell them to get the hell out of there. All right? There you go. All right. Back to the shuffling. Back to the shuffling. And our last one is patchouli, and I hope this is great. I hope it's great. But there is a theme this morning. And it's a great theme. It's important. It's just, damn. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. After this, we'll pull a card. And we'll pull a card from like the fluffiest deck I can think of. Okay? I'll do that for you. I'll do that for you. So just remember I said I would. Okay. As I'm shuffling, for those of you who are new, I'm here live on Monday and Friday for Coffee and Magic. On Wednesdays, we have coffee and coaching, and that is invitation only for Inner Sanctum members. Inner Sanctum members also have 2 coaching calls for the new and the full moon with me, and access to a full meditation library with more to come. I've got a lot coming down. So if you would like to join us in the inner circle here at Sarah Amala, you can go to innersanctum.me and register, and you'll have instant access to all the things. And there's an app, innersanctum.me, or send me a DM or find the link in my link tree thing in my profile. Okay? So we can do things together. All right. Ooh, those just jumped out. All right. All right. Patchouli. Oh my God, Denise. Denise just called it coffee and spankings, and my Scorpio kind of loves that. That would really niche me down, huh? Ooh, okay. No pants. All right. Let's dial it back in here. Whoa, whoa. All right, patchouli people. Here are your 3. Instagram, you're killing me this morning. Let me just finish my coffee then. You keep going. Okay. I love you guys. Okay. All right. Risk, the serpent, truth. This one isn't really a yelly. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. We'll just see what it ends up being. It's just a very different energy than the other ones. So let's talk about the serpent first. The serpent is coming through because it's like you have you've recently you've recently come into a new understanding of like who you are and what you are doing here. Like, oh, this is what I'm doing here. Um, you realize that this is what you came here to do something. And right now, you are understanding that in a way that you were not understanding it before. And as you understand this about yourself, it scares you a little bit because it's testing the boundaries of your self worth and the voices in your head that say, "Oh, this is way too big for you. You're not that important. You're not that big. It can't be what you're here to do." And that is a normal reaction to moving out of your comfort zone. We have like a built-in mechanism that is triggered anytime we step out of the safe zone. And a lot of you guys, myself included, are living in that space where we're just out of the safe zone, but close enough to the edge where we can kind of feel the electric shock. You know what I'm saying? And now it's time to like, whoop, come on, move out of there because you know it. It comes with a risk, but also at the same time, does it? You know, it's it's too late, to kind of pontificate on how risky doing something is because isn't most of you already invested in it anyway? Are you not going to do it? And if you don't do it, how will that feel to you? Right? Is that going to just feel like death? So there's that. Now the truth card is here because in all of this, on this journey that you've been on, it's really, there's probably been times in your journey that it's felt like you're on a pilgrimage to some faraway land and you get further and further away from yourself because you're searching for something to make sense to you that you can then know you are. And there's been a realization here somewhat recently, right? That you don't need to even be on that journey, that it's a distraction away from where you need to go, which is right here. So as you've been running away from yourself to find yourself, you realize, oh shit, I don't need to do that. I need to come right back into here. I need to come back into my actual freaking body. I need to listen to it. I need to feel into my heart space and stop shutting everybody out, including myself. I need to be here now to be a human person on earth at this time, receiving my own messages, my own guidance, following my own gut, my own intuition, paving my own path that's not like anybody else's, not searching for something that other people said I need to find. That's what you're doing right now. That's your truth. And again, it's scary. But is it as scary as it was before? I don't think so. I think that if you were really to sit down and ask yourself, are you actually scared? You might only say yes because you're so used to saying yes. It's like a knee jerk reaction. Are you actually scared? Is it really scary? Or is it fucking exciting? Are you excited? Is it exciting? And are you confusing excitement with fear? Because fear seems like what it should be. You know what I mean? So, my patchouli people, here you are, you're doing it. You don't need to doubt yourself. You've stepped into yourself, and that is all you need. It's all you need. You made it. The Holy Grail has been found, and here it is. It's been here the whole time. So, come back into you, be here now, and follow the next aligned step. It'll show up and it'll feel good. Things shouldn't feel so painful and difficult anymore. If it feels like you're pushing yourself into a brick wall all the time, maybe turn around and see if there's another way because That's an old program that says no pain, no gain. We don't need that program anymore. Okay? So there's your patchouli message. It was a good one. I liked it. I approve of it. Don't go anywhere. I'm still going to get you your card. Still going to get you your collective card. I'm cold again. Ugh. Okay. So there you go. Um, mm, mm, yeah, we're doing the fairies. We're doing the fairies. Yeah, exactly. Aaron says that my mind didn't like the patchouli, but my body said yes, and I'm glad I listened. I'm glad you listened too. I'm glad you all are here this morning, hanging out with me. This has been a good time. I'm doing one last card pull. It's from one of my favorite oracle decks, Fairy Forest by Lucy Cavendish. This isn't a fluff deck. I lied because I actually don't have any fluff decks. I give those away. But it every deck is like, you know, a box of chocolates, right? There's always the possibility for something. Hey, Freddie, you found us right at the end when we're doing our collective pull, but that's okay. The only days I don't forget are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday because I'm here with you guys. So, also, are you enjoying this transmission? Do you like my stuff? Share it. That helps me a lot. Liking, sharing, and commenting on my stuff puts me back on the algorithm, which is a very difficult pain in the ass thing to keep up with. So if you like my things and that you'd like to do something that doesn't cost you anything, just share. Share my things. It helps a lot. Luna, that scared me. That really scared me. Okay, here we go. My heart. Freddie had a full moon hangover. On Instagram, if you're sharing a post, I think you can share a post to your stories. That's what you can do. But liking and saving a post on Instagram is very helpful for me. So, ooh, this is an interesting card. I don't think we have shared this card together. Yeah, Freddie's on Instagram. Um, I don't think we have shared this card together in a minute. It's the Fairy Godmother. It's number 32. Fairy Godmother. Oh, look at her. She looks a little cold, huh? All right. You ready? When the fairy godmother comes to you, be aware this is a time when you will discover what has been long hidden to you. Your true self will be revealed in surprising ways every day, and sudden moments of heightened perception will make this time especially significant for you. People finally get found out. Manipulators can true costs of circumstances are revealed, and any lies about you will be seen. This can be hard, but it is truly a hardship that is born of protection. You are safer for knowing in whom you can trust in order to make the right choices for your soul. How much is this card like last night's call? I'm saying. Throughout these revelations and insights will be a guiding hand, and this is the fairy godmother. She is showing you what it is you need to know in order to create and foster a life that works for you. And she is a protective force too. So, what you need will come to you now, sometimes in very strange ways. Be mindful of counting your blessings at this time, for this is the energy your fairy godmother can draw upon to keep transforming your life into one which is more abundant, magical, meaningful, and joyful. Note every moment of truth. They are all significant, and you are better for discovering what was once hidden from you. Well, there you go, friends. Thanks for being here with me on this Monday morning. I'll see you for coffee and coaching on Wednesday, my inner sanctum people, and then I'll be back on Friday, 8:30 a.m. here live. I love you. Happy full moon. You're doing great. Sorry for all the yelling. Maybe go sniff a little patchouli and we'll be on our way. All right? Mwah! Mwah, mwah, mwah. Goodbye, YouTube.